Hi friends, Charlie here with Mops of FBCW coming at you today talking about preschool. So this is for the mama who has a baby, toddler, any preschool age. This is for you, especially if you're new to the area or your oldest hasn't started preschool yet. This is perfect for you. I figured it's a good time of year to talk about this because registration is open for, I believe, all of the preschools that we're going to go over today. They usually start around March 1, so we're right on track there. So I have a big list and I'll go over all of them with you and just share a little bit about each of their options. I have the list divided into two parts, Ohio and West Virginia. So here we go. We're gonna get started. Okay, number one on Ohio. We'll start with Ohio. Oak Grove Christian School. So the thing about Oak Grove is they go all the way through 6th grade. It's a private school, Christian, obviously. I hear a lot of good things about it. So Oak Grove is especially a good option if it's something that you're looking at for after preschool. If you're wanting a private education, once they start kindergarten, then you could look into Oak Grove, and that way their kind of preschool into transition into elementary will be a little more seamless. It's nice because then they will have a lot of the same classmates and friends, and it won't be as scary when they start in kindergarten. So their options at Oak Grove are they have preschool for P3. They have half or full days. So it's going to be 9:15 to 11:45 or to 3:45. So they have full or half day options. And then for their pre-K class, they also have the same. They can do full week or half day or full day. So there you have Oak Grove Christian. Next is Betsy Mills. Betsy Mills has been a community staple for years and years and years. It's in Marietta on 4th Street. It's for ages 3 to 5, and they go from 9 to 11:30. So that is just the preschool. However, if you are sending your child and you're going to go back to work, so you need more hours, their childcare with the preschool is 7:15 a.m. to 6 p.m. And so just the 9 a.m. to 11:30 will be like the actual preschool. So, okay, next we have St. Mary's Catholic School, which is where my kids go to school. So, St. Mary's has a lot of different options. They have preschool 3, preschool 4, and then they have pre-K. So I was gonna outline the different days of the weeks and that sort of thing, but they're actually changing things around this next year. They've made a lot of changes in the past 2 or 3 years, which have all been great changes. They keep adding more options and those classes keep filling up. So the 4-year-olds go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The 3-year-olds go Thursday and Friday. However, like I said, they're adding more next year. So I believe that Miss Kim will only do the 4-year-olds, and they're hiring someone new for the 3-year-olds. So both have full day or half day options, which is wonderful. And then you move up to the pre-K, and the actual pre-K class, that's only full day and it's full week. So it's a big deal. I'm not a huge fan of full day pre-K. Ideally, they would only go 4 hours. However, my son's gonna be 5. So I think it'll be a good fit for him because he'll already be 5 for like a month before. So anyway, there you have St. Mary's Catholic School. And they also go through 8th grade. So that's another one that if you're looking for a good Catholic education, or even if you're not Catholic, it is a very good school. They test well and the kids love it. The kids are also friendly and loving. So anyway, if you're looking for that, it's nice to start them in preschool there so that they can move up with their friends. So So next we have Putnam Church Preschool. Putnam Church is the cutest little preschool ever. They're super close to me. It's out here in Nivola. It's this really cute little church, and they have a preschool there. They have two classes. They have the 3-year-old class and the 4-year-old class. So the 3-year-old class meets from 9 to 11:30. And then on those same 2 or 3 days, the 4-year-old class will then be from 12:30 till 3. So that is a really great option if you only have littles. Like for me, since I'm already dropping an older child off to St. Mary's for kindergarten, it's easier for me to do St. Mary's preschool. It seems like a really great school. All my neighbors sent their kids and loved it. Next is Ewing School. Ewing School is one that I do not know much about, and I'm trying to get more information, and I actually think I'm going to be talking with one of the employees because she's actually my friend. Anyway, to get more information, to maybe make a second video just about them and what they have to offer, because I know they offer a lot. They offer things for kids with special needs. They also offer stuff for the typical child. So I don't have all the information on that again. I do know if you qualify, I think that tuition can also be free. So that's a good option if you are working with a low income. Check them out, give them a call or email them, and they can hook you up, I do believe. So there you go. Next is Veritas Classical Academy. My daughter went there for pre-K, loved it. It is an amazing pre-K. It's a really great school. Veritas will carry you all the way through graduation, all the way through 12th grade. We switched from Veritas to St. Mary's, not because anything bad happened. Honestly, it was just a bunch of small things. We're Catholic, so we like that St. Mary's incorporates our faith into the school. But Veritas is such a good school. I really like that they approach things differently. They don't use technology, and they learn Latin, they learn violin. I mean, that's later on, not in the preschool, but if you are interested in sending your child to Veritas, you know, in elementary or middle school, then you should definitely start young. It's really difficult to get into. They have a wait list, I think already for this year, like next year and maybe even the following. So I would call them if you have a young child that you're interested in sending. Their preschool options are really cool. They have a Montessori class, which is for any child ages 3 to 5. And then also they have a preschool, pre-K class, which is ages 4 and 5. That class, the 4 and 5-year-olds, it's more of a typical preschool class. And it is 8 a.m. to 12:30 or 12:10, sorry. Whereas the Montessori class is going to be not your typical preschool. It's taught by Miss Sylvia, who has been a part, you know, she's been teaching Montessori in Marietta for, I believe, over 40 years. She used to teach at St. Mary's, and St. Mary's kind of closed down their Montessori program, so she went to Veritas, and the hours are 9 to 12 for that. And again, you can do pre-K or Montessori, or you can do pre-K and then Montessori, or you can do Montessori and then pre-K. They have like all different ways, all different options to do that there, and they'll work with you. So it's a really great school. It's not really going to be the school that you send your child to preschool there if you don't really plan on going there long term. Next is the YMCA. YMCA offers childcare. They also offer preschool classes. So their preschool classes meet either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, or you can choose to do Monday through Friday, the full week. And they have other options. They have half or full days, and the age is 3 to 5 years. Anywhere in there must be potty trained. It's a good option, especially if you are working and you will need childcare before or after. So YMCA and Betsy Mills are your two best bets if both parents will be working, or there's one of you and you'll be working. That way you can get the kid there early at like 7 and pick them up later. So on to the West Virginia preschools. So West Virginia is lucky. Those of you that live in West Virginia probably know by now that as far as pre-K goes, they have a public school system for that. So you will be zoned for a public pre-K. So as far as pre-K goes, West Virginia, you're set. However, if you are still looking for a preschool option, I got you covered. So Leap Ahead Learning Center. Leap Ahead Learning Center is actually where I sent my two kids when they were young. So you can choose Monday, Wednesdays, or you can choose Tuesdays and Thursdays, or you can even choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So they run from 9 to noon. And here is the kicker. They accept 2-year-olds and they do not have to be potty trained. So hallelujah. It's a great option as far as, just some time to yourself if you need a break to run to the grocery store or get a workout in. It's a good option. So next is North Christian School. North Christian School is very impressive to me. They go through middle school and they just seem to have a pretty serious curriculum as far as at least elementary school. And then they have a lot of different options for their preschool. The 2-year-old class meets Tuesday, Thursday from 8 to 11. They have a 3 and 4-year-old class, which meets Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And they're 8 to noon. And they also have a pre-K class, which is going to be your 4 and 5-year-olds. And that's 2 days, 3 days, or 5 days, 8 to noon. So they have a lot of options there, which is really neat. I love options as far as school goes, because based on your kids, sometimes you want a half day, sometimes you want a full day. Sometimes you want a couple days, sometimes you want all of the days. So North Christian School, a really good option. Okay, so Wood County Christian School is another really great school. They will take you all the way through graduation, through 12th grade. We have a lot of mamas that send their kids there. Their only preschool class is actually called Kindergarten 4, or 4-year-old kindergarten, K4. And you can choose half or full day, and it would be from 8:05 to 11:30 or noon, or 8:05 to 3:05. So that's going to be another good option if you are drawn to Wood County Christian for your older children as well. Next is Parkersburg Catholic. Parkersburg Catholic also goes through 12th grade. As far as I know, it's a good Catholic school. I don't know that much about it. I think that St. Mary's is doing a lot more as far as new, exciting kind of things. I know when I called about the preschool classes called Parkersburg Catholic, she mentioned that the numbers were a little bit lower, and so they've actually had to combine classes, whereas St. Mary's is having to create classes. So I don't know, I don't know the reasons for that, but there's that. They'll accept 3-year-olds, but they have to be 3 by July 1st. And they go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the 3-year-olds, and it's 8:15 to 11. Or I believe you can choose full day as well, but it's only Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the 4-year-olds meet in the same class together. They have to be 4 by July 1st, but they are Monday through Friday. Instead of only 3 days, they're 5, and you can choose half or full day. So there's Parkersburg Catholic. Definitely a good option if you are wanting a Catholic education and you're on the Parkersburg side. So next is Parkersburg Academy. I would love to know more about this school because I didn't know about it until I was making this video for you. They have a really interesting approach. They've got like their kindergarten through 2nd grade is called like forest school. So they do a lot of outside stuff. Their preschool is a Montessori class. It's for 3-year-olds through what they call transitional kindergarten. So I believe it's going to be like 3 to 5-year-olds. And it's Montessori, which is just a really cool, different approach to traditional preschool. And people that have done Montessori things in the past, I've always heard great things about Montessori in general. So they can go half or full day. So it's 8 to 11 or 8 to 3. But the entire school, I believe, does release early on Fridays around, did I write it down? I didn't write down what time. But so that is a really interesting option. They go through 9th grade. So something to check out if you are not into the traditional type of schooling. So last but not least, for the West Virginia list of preschools, we have the Burke Art Center. Burke Art Center is such a fun place. My daughter loved going there when she was young. We never did send her to preschool there, but she did do a couple of, you can sign up for, 4 6-week art classes, and she loved it. She always loved doing those. The only reason why we didn't send her there for preschool is because it's about half an hour away from us, and I was not about to do that. So it was a convenience thing. But I hear really good things about it. They have a 3-4-year-old class and then a 4-5-year-old class. And I didn't outline the times that they meet because they have a ton of different options. They have like morning classes, and they have after full day classes, and they have like 2 days or 3 days or 5 days. So tons of different options. It's only preschool. They do not have, kindergarten and up. But it's a really fun environment. They do lots of art stuff, obviously, but they do more than that. It is a full preschool. So there you have your West Virginia side. I hope you guys learned something today. I hope that this is helpful for some of you guys. You've got lots of choices in the area. Feel free to comment with any questions or message me. I will not know all of the answers probably, but I'm happy to help you with what I do know. Anyway, there you have it.